7:50, moving up to 8 o'clock. Good morning, Trinidad Tobago. Welcome back. Once again, we urge your caution on the nation's roads. We saw that horrific accident yesterday. One person lost her life and 5 others were injured. Car crossed the median, so please be careful as you go, especially in the light of the inclement weather we've seen earlier on this morning and debris on several routes in several parts of the country. On to more pleasant topics now. Trinidad Tobago will be hosting the 8th annual competitiveness forum starting next Wednesday and running through the weekend. CTV and CNMG will be the partner group with that and bringing you live coverage of the opening, several of the activities and also the closing ceremony from the South Academy with the opening all the way to North Academy, Queen's Hall and other venues throughout Port of Spain. Part of that includes an innovation village. We're happy to have on set with us Brigadier General Anthony Phillips-Spencer. Good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And congratulations. We understand you celebrated your 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh.
We're in media, so we understand it to you and your lovely wife.
I see. Thank you very much.
All right, so the part of the competitiveness forum under the auspices of the Ministry of Planning and Development, Sustainable Development, is the Innovation Village. What is the Innovation Village about?
The Innovation Village really pivots from the theme of the ACF forum this year. The theme, as you know, is the human imagination at work, driving competitiveness and powering innovation. What we need to do in Trinidad and Tobago is recognize that as we talk about diversification of the economy and so on, we've got to move the innovation talk from thought and talk to action. And so the village provides an opportunity to recognize and identify and expose all of the imaginativeness and creativity and ingenuity that exists in our national community by exposing them to various exhibitors from around the world and also from the Caribbean and Trinidad and Tobago. But also now to give them the inspiration and put them in touch with people who could assist with partnering, with converting all the ideas that we come up with and talk about and think about into really marketable, useful items that at the end of the day would help us to diversify our economy, that will help to produce the prosperity that we need as a country.
How are we classifying innovation, sorry?
Right, so you know there are types of innovation. I mean, we could talk about the most recent type of disruptive innovation as, you know, Christensen has defined it. But I want to keep it simple. Innovation is making new ideas useful. It's one thing to have a new idea, but until that new idea goes through the process, sometimes painful process, ask Edison, you know, with the light bulb, to becoming useful, we've not made full use of the idea. And so the village has attracted exhibitors who have traveled that journey. So people coming to the village will be able to interface with those persons. Among the activities we have at the village will be what we refer to as Innovision Talks, where some of our innovators will be able to share their own experience with those who attend of the journey, sometimes difficult. They may have failed several times in their experiments. And
how important is acknowledging that failure is part of the process.
It is indeed part
of coming
of the
to the end process. Sometimes we're afraid of failure in the process.
Trust me, if you want to innovate, you can't be afraid of failure. You are embarking into what is essentially unknown territory. And so apart from the investment of research and development funding, critical, and venture capital and time and effort, some of that effort must also be supported by encouragement when there is failure. And often, you know, we might have children or youngsters in our community who, when they try something and they fail, we don't encourage them to try again. And we have got to develop a national culture of innovation. Move the talk and the thought into actual effort and the time that we need. I think the fact that our medium-term policy framework spoke to innovation for lasting prosperity indicates that this has been identified as a national priority. We now need to continue to build the enabling processes. Arthur Lockjack, UTT, NEHRS, all of those are part of the infrastructure of enabling processes and accessible partners that our citizens must now be prepared to feel sufficiently inspired to invest their own time and effort to help us become a more innovative nation.
Where is the village located, and how many exhibitors are you catering for?
Right, so we will have 56 exhibitors in about 44 booths, including 16 foreign exhibitors. It will be at the Jean Pierre Complex from the 9th, Thursday, the 9th of October.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday until Saturday. On each of the days, particularly the 9th and the 10th, we have sort of scheduled activities. So we focus on our secondary students on the morning of the 9th. And so we have sent letters out, and we hope that many of them will be able to attend. And we also focus on our tertiary level and technical students in the afternoon of day 1. We focus on the business sector, so we've invited the chambers and their membership to come, and there'll be lots of opportunities for business-to-business meetings with exhibitors and so on, and see if we could make sure that we pull together the partnerships that help us as a country make sense of innovation.
Is there an entrance fee, or is it free to the public?
Yes, so those persons who are children or students not in uniforms or with an ID, they pay $20, and for adults it's $40.
Very minimal.
Minimal. Small investment.
What is the hope after this exhibition
Right.
at the village that we will get out of this as a country?
Right. This is the first time that there will be an innovation village attached to the ACF or here in Trinidad and Tobago. And so we hope that when we review the outcome of this one, it might be useful for us to do this in subsequent years. In Brazil, there's now their second Innova World, in fact, in the same week of our village. And last year, their throughput, they had 120,000 visitors to their village. We think that it's time that we begin to give greater focus to innovation. I think the ACF Forum provides the ideal opportunity. It's consistent with our national policy and our priority. And I think the people of Trinidad and Tobago should begin to take innovation more seriously and make sure and attend. Bring your children, bring the youngsters in your community who you think have bright ideas but now need inspiration and the investment of your support and time.
As we close, information can be gotten at their website and a telephone number?
Yes, 339-5551.
339-5551.
5551 and competitivenessforum.org. www.competitiveness.com.
Brigadier General Anthony Phillips-Spencer, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
And much success with the village. That is our show today. Thank you all for viewing, and thank you all for sending those pictures and reports all morning long. Nicola, we've gotten quite a few pictures and reports of damage to roofs and stuff. People need to be very careful.
Yes, and they can always call the ODPM 911 511.
511.
Yes.
All right, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for viewing. Stay tuned. Don't forget, also today we'll have updates on the weather situation and possible damage. And join us again tomorrow morning at 5:30 for Good Morning TNT Friday. Have a great day.